All right, the MAGA meltdown has already commenced. Voters are feeling betrayed after just a few hours ago, Donald Trump made the decision to strike Iran. The United States is now at war with Iran. And on one side, you have prominent, MAGA TikTok creators like this one saying, well, what a horrible decision. This is awful. You told us there was going to be no forever wars. You have, content creators on Twitter saying the same thing, just melting down over, it's almost like we tried to tell you over and over and over again that Donald Trump is a fraud and only cares about himself. He's a narcissist. And on the other side of this major freakout, you have Fox News. This is like, it's like you go so far in one direction, you're on the other side, where they're saying this is actually so great. Donald Trump is a peacemaker. He deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for bombing Iran. The sky is green, up is down, left is right. It's crazy. We're going to get into all this. Quickly, you may notice things look a little different. I'm in a hotel room. It's about 2 a.m, and it would mean a lot if you just hit like and subscribe down below. It goes a super long way. All right, let me take you quickly, just in case you're talking to friends, family, whoever out there, about Trump and what he's doing right now, whether it relates to immigration, whether it relates to the economy, whether it relates to this issue in war, what he ran on during the campaign trail, because he's gone back on every single thing he said, referring to Joe Biden. The whole world is blowing up under him. Seems like the world was a lot more peaceful under Joe Biden. These are wars that will never end with him. We are uniting forces to end the endless foreign wars, famously saying also during his inauguration speech that we were going to end wars and most importantly, have no new wars, bring in peace. I will have the war settled between Putin and Zelensky. He once also said within 24 hours relating to that. Well, I don't think that's happened yet on day 152, I believe. When I'm back in the White House, we will expel the warmongers, the profiteers, and we will restore world peace. I ended wars. It goes on and on and on. So as you're talking to friends, like, don't let them BS and say, oh, this is, up is down, left is right. No. Donald Trump said this, and then he started going against his own intelligence community about the realities of Iran actually being close to a nuclear weapon, literally saying on live television, I don't trust my own intelligence community. I don't care. Shrinking his circle, flip-flopping on this, saying, oh, I want a deal. Now I'm going to strike, take us into war. Like, this is insane. This guy is, it's just the fact that the man who is the president of the United States right now, the leader of the free world, is absolutely unhinged. He's insane. It's really, really, really scary. All right, let me take you back now to this video. We're going to start with this, and then we're going to play a couple Fox News clips. Listen to this prominent MAGA creator flip on Donald Trump just in the last hour of starting this video. Here we go.
Donald Trump has officially betrayed MAGA. Instead of upholding his promise of staying out of these forever wars, he just announced that the United States has bombed Iran. Donald Trump announced on Truth, I will give an address to the nation 10 p.m. at the White House regarding our very successful military operation in Iran. This is a historic moment. No, it's not. For the United States, Israel, and for the world, Iran must agree to the end of this war. Israel started it. Thank you very much. What a freaking disappointment, man. What a disappointment this is, where you just believed that a freaking politician was actually trustworthy, that whenever he said he would stay out of these wars and bring world peace.
I'm sorry, I already have to pause. Like, it's just like, so I hate to do the whole "we told you so" thing, but I mean, I don't know how many times I know you included, screamed before the election that this guy lies more continuously, more outrageously than any probably politician in U.S. history, maybe figure in U.S. history. He is a narcissist. He is a liar. And so to see someone come on and be like, oh my God, I can't believe he wouldn't follow through with his word. Where have you been for a decade? Whatever.
That America would be America first, not Israel first. I don't care what anyone says. This is Israel's battle. And we should have never done what we just.
So here you go. There's one example there. Another example from a prominent individual on InfoWars, if you're familiar with Alex Jones, just absolute nonsense, gross conspiracy theories. Well, I was wrong. I trusted Trump to put America first and avoid the one effing thing that could derail MAGA. Based on his track record, his promises during the campaign, and the abject stupidity of another Middle Eastern war, I thought we knew better. We have been betrayed. Wow. So this is one side of the MAGA freak out. There's tons of this. I'm sure you'll see more videos soon from me reacting to a lot of this as it, continues after this breaking news today. But we also go to the other side, Fox News, the true, like, I'm telling you, it's the other side of the freak out. They're freaking out so hard. The spin is so outrageous. Take a look at a few of these videos.
It gives us peace. So I want the so-called, I don't know what to call them, people are running around, warmonger, the sloganeers. This should be an education for you, too. This should be an education for you, too. America, don't you feel relief? Of course you feel relief.
No. Nobody feels like that. No. I'm pretty sure everybody's feeling at home is the exact opposite of relief. This is from Harry Sisson, a good friend of mine. Major U.S. cities like New York City, L.A., and more are on high alert following Trump's strikes on Iran. Governors and mayors are working with law enforcement to monitor for any threats. Currently, there are none. As we hear these reports of potential domestic threat, obviously Iran says that they're going to retaliate in any way that they can. And again, I remind you that his own intelligence community, Tulsi Gabbard, said, we don't have evidence that Iran is this close to a nuclear weapon. I also remind you that Obama had an Iranian nuclear deal that Trump pulled out of. All of this chaos is caused by Trump, right? We go to the next Fox News clip.
The president was courageous in making this move and making this decision. And as you said, I think we're going to see the fruits of this decision tonight play out for many, many years to come. And if the Nobel Peace Prize were worth anything anymore, I would say the president certainly deserves one.
How is that even possible? I can hear it in her voice that she knows what she's saying is such bullshit. She's struggling to get through that sentence because it's so absurd. Donald Trump just won the Nobel Peace Prize because he dropped 30,000-pound bunker bombs on Iran nuclear facilities. This is up is down, left is right, the sky is green. Fox News is now running clips. Remember, Joe Biden is going to cause World War III with all these disastrous decisions. God, I want competent leadership back so bad. I miss Biden. And they talk about these things, and Trump gets in. It's like, we're done with the wars, and then war starts, and it's like he deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for war. Oh my, I can't. I mean, I'm sorry. I can't. It's actual insanity. Actual insanity. And then the last one here that I want to show you again, as Republicans run around, try to pick up the pieces, make sure MAGA doesn't fracture, convince everybody that actually Donald Trump is the president of peace. Take a listen.
You heard Chad talk about, the reporter that you visited about earlier, talked about the war powers and how AOC, who really gives a flip what AOC is saying, and some others are talking about impeachment because we should come to Congress first. Underneath Article 2, it has been debated and been put into court multiple times on what exactly the length of war powers have, with the president having to come to Congress before he committed troops. We didn't commit necessarily troops here, but it also goes on to say, according to court rulings, that if we are attacked, the commander-in-chief, not the president of the United States at the time, but now he becomes commander-in-chief, has the authority and the ability to protect Americans home and abroad if we feel threatened or attacked, including our assets. There is no question Iran has threatened us, and there is no question they have attacked us. This is well within the president's authority to be able to do just exactly what he's doing. He's keeping America safe. And by the way, President Trump is the president of peace. He wants peace more than anybody, but at the same time, he believes in peace through strength, and deterrence is the best way to keep peace.
The hypocrisy doesn't end. First of all of that conversation about the president's authority, that's not how that works at all. But also the hypocrisy, as we're talking about this here, to be showing graphics like this. Donald Trump is the president of peace, I remind you. And we're talking about how bunker bombs work, 30,000-pound bunker bombs that have never been actually used in operations for the first time in history. So this is just, could you imagine what would be happening if this happened under Biden? Can you imagine? Oh my, couldn't. Listen, I hope everybody stays safe out there. If you enjoyed this video, once again, click like and subscribe. It goes a long way. It is very late at night, and if you appreciate me making this video, truly, it would just go a long way if you hit like. I love all of you so much. I appreciate the support lately. I hope everybody has a safe weekend, and I will continue to update you on this story. As you know, I'm sure tomorrow we'll hear more. We'll see more Republican meltdown. We'll see what Donald Trump does in the coming days. I appreciate you a lot. The links to my other social media sites, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff will be in the description down below. I appreciate you. Have a good weekend. I'll see you in the next video.